Hi folks, last time we were out we looked at this Winston Spearpoint, and I have previously looked at an Arthur Wright Spearpoint. Now what I want to look at today is another Arthur Wright Spearpoint, but this one is a little bit different. First of all, let's leave these out of the way. It's in ebony, which goes along very well with the lamb's foots I was looking at the other day. But this one is one that Ashley has made himself rather than a production knife. So they're a little bit more expensive than the production knives, but not by as much as you might think. When one of these comes in at the £30 mark, these come in around the £40 to £50 mark, I believe. What's different though? First of all, there's a slightly better level of finish to it. Good fit and finish, not perfect but good, and a much better cut off at the end of the spring. It's a little bit better polish on it as well. When you come to the opening, we've got a straight pull rather than a nail neck. That's the standard Arthur Wright Spearpoint. This one has a little nail neck. Sorry, the straight pull. Action is still the Sheffield man's opening. We've got a nice blade. It reminds me very much of the GC Spearpoints. It's slightly sort of fatter, and then the widest point of the blade is nearer the tip and then coming into the tip, whereas the standard one is a more of a sort of slimmer, tapered affair. As I say, it's a slightly better degree of polish, and with this straight pull and a nice swedge on the tip. I think good fit and finish of the blade to the spring. But the big thing to notice as a difference is on the ordinary Arthur Wright knives, the standard blade tang stamp, A. Wright and Son Limited, Sheffield, England, is replaced by what they call the Candelabra stamp. So that's it. It's that easy to see if I half fold the knife. But you've got this W, which kind of looks like a candelabra with the three. You can imagine three candles stuck in the top, and A and Son, so A Wright and Son. So it's still just an A Wright and Son stamp, but just a different looking one, and nothing on the other side. Now, I think it's not a hugely different knife, considering this one here, the Spearpoint, is under £20, and this would be £40 to £50. Now, okay, there's a rosewood and this is ebony. It's funny to see ebony being lighter than the rosewood, but I like that. I like ebony that's got a good grain structure in it, and this one has. It's lovely. I've been doing some nice ebony of late, but plenty of steel pins in that, and steel liners. This one's brass pins and brass lines. I probably prefer the brass, actually, if truth be told. But it's just, everything about this knife is just a scale higher. So there's a better polish on the bolsters. None wrong with these ones, but these were just a little bit better polish. There's a better polish on the blade. Slightly more refined blade shape, or to my mind, a nicer blade shape. This one also is wetted and then stropped. So this one, it's the first Arthur Wright knife I've had that actually comes proper sharp on day one. Every other one I've had to sharpen up. But I asked Ashley about what was the deal there? You know, could they not sharpen all the knives as sharp as this? And he said if he went to the trouble that he went to with this one, doing it in the whetstone and then stropping it, they'd never make any money. And at, you know, when you're selling a knife at £18.95 like this, that's the retail price, of course. That can't be coming out of the factory at more than £10 or £12 at the factory gate price. By the time you've taken off the cost of the materials, the heat and the light and so on, how many, I was going to say hours, but how many minutes of a person's time can you afford to spend on the assembly and sharpening and polishing of the knife if you're ever going to make a profit? Personally, I'd like to see their prices rise just a little bit. I think £18.95 is such a bargain for something like this. It's just not true. I mean, it's ridiculously cheap. Granted, if you were trying to compete with China, the Chinese would probably knock these out for under 10 quid, but you wouldn't get the same thing, really, as you're getting here. And you certainly wouldn't be getting it as a made in Sheffield knife. This, you know, this should sell like hotcakes. As many as you can make of these, even at £40 or £50 a shot, they should go. Because when you've got the likes of the Ibbison brands, so Whiston Home and Rogers, churning out their knives and charging £36 for their lamb's foot, when you can get say an ebony one from Wright for 30, and you can get a rosewood one from Wrights for 20. You know, Wrights have got every right to increase their prices just a little bit. I mean, I wouldn't want to see them double, because they'd, you know, they'd probably put themselves straight out of business. But as their quality improves, I think their prices should be able to improve. Anyway, I think that's a really nice little knife from Ashley Harrison. It's not as straightforward. You can't just go to the famous Sheffield shop and order one of these. You have to order one of these directly from Ashley through his Instagram, I think. I don't think you can go straight to the factory and get something like this. You can go straight to the factory and get one of these. And I definitely recommend, if you haven't got one of these, get one of these. They're a stunning little knife, stunning for the money as well. I mean, that's a brother slip joint knife is 30 quid. This one's 20, under 20. It's phenomenal value. Okay, so but you can order one of these from, or something like this from Ashley through his Instagram account, and expect to pay between £40 and £50 for it. So thank you very much. If you like this stuff, please give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more of it, remember to click the subscription button, and remember to ring the bell if you want to be notified. Okay, thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.